This is Jane Hardwicke Collings. Welcome to this REDtalk, exclusively for my Patreon subscribers. Intentions, wishes, and prayers. Well, they're actually all the same thing, and we're making them all the time. We're making them by what we're saying to others, what we're saying to ourselves, by what we're doing, and by how we're feeling. So the point of lighting a mother candle at the beginning is to set an intention, because absolutely whatever you are doing, thinking, or feeling at the beginning of something will set the energy for what will unfold. So if I'm sitting here going, oh, there's women that aren't here, or whatever, and it's running late, blah, 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 then that's the energy that will affect what unfolds. And this is not just for a workshop, this is for everything, especially a labour. So for those of you who are pregnant, then I would suggest that you get yourselves a candle. Perhaps it's the candle that you have for your blessing way, your mother blessing, and light that. Well, it'll have the energy of your blessing way, and then light that at the beginning of labour when you know it's starting, and set an intention. There's a great saying, a quote from a Tibetan monk, and it goes, "The feeling is the prayer." So that's very simple and very profound, and actually really, really important, because however you're feeling is your prayer, is your intention, is your wish. And so we need to understand this and get a handle on it. And what I mean by that is that at the start of anything, whether that be a day, a lunar cycle, a menstrual cycle, a year, a new job, a workshop, whatever you're doing, thinking or feeling at the beginning of something becomes your intention, becomes your prayer and wish for whatever it is you're starting. So the way it works is that whatever you're feeling, thinking, doing, saying at the beginning of something will affect how that unfolds. And this is just basic earth wisdom, actually what the garden teaches us, what we know happens at the beginning of something, what a seed is subjected to will affect how it develops. So same with everything. So it's worthwhile paying attention to this and getting that right, using that as a tool, harnessing that energy. Setting intentions is actually not really like a shopping list. And what I mean by that is that what you put out as your intention or your prayer or your wish may not come to you in exactly the way that you would like. And to some degree, that's actually perfect. Well, actually, to every degree, that's perfect. Because if you, for example, wish for, pray for, set the intention for inner peace, then the only way you're going to get inner peace is if you're ready for that. And what I mean is that if you call inner peace to your life, then actually what's going to happen, most likely, is that everything that stands between you and inner peace is what will show up. And that could be that you don't sleep enough. That could be that your diet isn't adequate for such things as the metabolic and biochemistry required for inner peace, for example. So whatever you put out for, what you will be met with are the things that you have created in your mind, like
attitudes and beliefs and fears, or in your body through these and through your lifestyle, particularly, as I said, by how you sleep or don't and what you eat or don't. And those things show up so that you can do whatever you need to do to heal these or change these or correct these, so that your body and your mind, same thing, will be more in alignment with what you're calling for you, for example, with this example, inner peace. So it's very important to be totally aware that whatever you call for, what will come are the things that stand in the way of that within your own being. So it's quite clever to add into your intentions and prayers and wishes words like gently, or for the highest good of all, or in perfect time, just so you're not putting out for something that you actually might wish you didn't.
To be together, beautiful big circle of women here on this lovely land, together to explore and experience the shamanic dimensions of pregnancy. We give thanks that all is fine at home with our children or wherever they are, and all our loved ones, all the creatures and people we care for, all fine without us today. We give thanks that everyone here feels held and heard and healed. And we call the goddess to speak to us and through us. Blessed be.
So there are some strategic times to set intentions, wishes and prayers, and that's at the beginning of something, as I said, and the beginning of a cycle. Although there is no beginning or end to a cycle, but if there was a beginning, say for the lunar cycle, that would be the new moon. And the new moon is the moment that the lunar phase begins again in the next lunar cycle. So if you have a diary and you see the words dark moon and a time, that means the new moon. So after the new moon, which sets in place the next lunar phase, unraveling the next lunar cycle, which takes 29.5 days, you can make new moon prayers. So these can represent the metaphoric seeds, so to speak, that you might like to plant to watch go through the growth cycle with the next lunar cycle. So that's new moon prayers, new moon intentions. Another time is at the beginning of a menstrual cycle. And I must say, this is a most important time to set intentions, because whatever you are feeling at the beginning of your menstrual cycle, and I would hazard a guess that one of the most common feelings at the beginning of a menstrual cycle could be a low-level growl. Grrr, here we go again. If that's what you're thinking and feeling, and therefore that's your prayer and intention, then that will be what will affect what unfolds in your next menstrual cycle. So at the beginning of your menstrual cycle, take some time to set your intentions for the unfolding cycle ahead. You can actually do blood prayers with this process. As the blood leaves your body and you return it to the earth, whether you do that purposefully with a ceremony and ritual where you do your blood prayers, or whether you just attach your blood prayers to your blood as it leaves your body, however that happens, then it's a great time and a great way to set these intentions. Other times might be the beginning of a job or a workshop, as I said, and you get quite specific about what your intentions are. So have a go at this. Record what intentions you set and see how they unfold. See what they reveal to you for the inner work required for you to actually get what you wish for. You are the one that can do this. No one else can do this for you. So use this.